have you at 54 degrees.
Copy that. That move complete.
I think
And
it's still
swing
moving.
arms are at about 45.
All right. Yeah, swing arms look perfect. Go pilot.
Another 5 meters, pilot.
All right. Thanks, Dan. I guess we'd get the moving this guy. Come in on star.
Yeah, this seems to be, brittle start.
On the run.
It's really going fast. It's booking it.
Copy that, bridge. Move is complete. Sonars look clear. I can see out ahead 40 meters on D2 sonar. So maybe we'll do a 40-meter move for this next one.
Come
When
wide.
you're ready.
All right. We'll keep moving here.
Pilot have you at 72 degrees. And
Could we
ship
just
move
do a
finished.
snap zoom on the
Swimming
branching?
should be
Yeah.
I think that's a bamboo. I kind of see
Let's
the nose,
frame up the coral.
but just to make sure.
Come in. See what we got here.
Yeah, this is what we've been seeing. This is a bamboo coral. It's a soft coral. En la pantalla es un coral blando, se llama coral bambú.
All right. Thanks, video.
There's something branching that's solitary right to the left of this. Do you see it's small?
Oh, yeah, right here. Come in. This guy.
Yeah.
Solitary stock. Come in more, yeah. Max
It looks
zoom.
like maybe, yeah, it looks like could be zoanthids. Yeah, these look like maybe those tubes that we were collecting the other day, yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I think we should update everyone on the tube situation.
Pilots are clear. Thanks, video.
Because, so we, yes. First of all, I think there's another
Yeah, we
S-clade, yeah.
Yeah,
Let me know
we
if you
just
want
Okay.
lasers off.
Where'd you see it, Bob?
So the tube situation
Oh,
yesterday
come in. Yeah, come in.
was pretty
Oh,
interesting.
it's mine. There we go. Yeah, it's got the 2
Sargassum.
feet and goes way
Yes.
back.
It looks like a
Okay.
sponge, bunch of small sponges.
Wow. All right. Thanks, Bob.
As we were wrapping up the dive yesterday, we started seeing these spirally shaped tube structures. We thought they were tubes at least, or they could be some sort of coral skeleton. It turns out that many of them were zoanthid covered, and these tubes may be 5 or 6 centimeters tall at most, but these tubes were enigmatic. We didn't know what made them. And so we made one of our last collections
Supposed to have a shift change in
on one of
minute, so
these
I'm tempted
tubes.
just to let it
Last dive, and
sit
when
until
we
they
finally got it up, we took a look at it, and
row.
That's good.
it did
Move now.
indeed seem like it was a type of worm tube.
So if you want to just
There was tissue from a worm
stay
inside
in
the
length for the
tube.
next 45 seconds.
Copy that.
Never
Just
seen anything like that before,
Yeah.
and we definitely didn't see any ones that were without
Let's get a snap of
zoanthids,
this.
so it makes me...
Not a lot here. So.
So that's great to hear, Steve.
Yeah.
Did you get like the anterior end of the worm or something like that?
Yeah, so it seems like we had gotten most of the worm. I didn't take it out entirely from the tube in just out of an abundance of caution, but yeah, there is a significant amount of worm tissue in there. The head regions, I'm guessing, would have been towards the top of the worm tube, or higher up on the worm tube, but yeah, it does look like there's tissue in there.
All right.
That's great.
Is there any other shots you
At
need?
the same
video
time,
of
Scott, you
this?
might be interested to know
I don't hear a lot of
that
interest.
that tube we were looking at, the spiral, it had about 4 different openings
Okay.
that were probably created by the worm itself and not by the zoanthids. But
Oh, interesting. So,
yeah.
but not with 4 different worms. One worm creating 4 openings.
I think it's one worm. Yeah, we didn't
Alright.
we didn't have anything crawling out of there.
And I assume the tube was somewhat flexible when you got it up, or was it calcareous?
Go ahead, watch the.
It was very springy. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I'll hop over
didn't
there.
crack or fracture. It was more like a worm tube that you might find at a seep, or some sort of sediment-dwelling, worm tube than serpulid type.
We're going to do a quick pilot change up here.
So I think we're
maybe another sea pen.
that might be. We're slated for watch change right now, so the entire front row is changing out. It'll be a couple minutes while we get that taken care of. So while we're going through this watch change here, we're on dive 7 of this particular expedition to explore deep sea habitats around Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The past couple days we've been beginning our long trek clockwise around Puerto Rico, leaving the U.S. Virgin Islands after conducting some pretty amazing dives there.
You got something special to show me, Sean?
We were in the area around St. Croix and St. Thomas doing some dives.
All right, video. Want to come on in?
So we're looking at a sea pen right now.
Yeah, watch it. We just did a quick pilot change, but
Yep.
in the handoff, this is what you wanted, correct?
Yeah, I think
So this C-pen is for anyone who was watching earlier when we saw that C-pen that we collected. You saw that had these big fleshy arms coming off of either side of that main axis, and the polyps came out of
Pilot,
those arms.
Nav.
This one looks a little
Nav,
bit
how's it going?
different.
Hello, co-pilot.
I
Can we
was
borrow
going
the
to
extra
say
set of lights?
that the polyps
Yeah,
appear
you
to
want
be
to work with
coming directly
co-pilot?
out
Get
of
some high beams on?
kind of the main axis.
High beams are on.
I just want to be sure I'm not fooling myself because I'm looking at it from the back side. It does look like there are these little mini shelves or ridges that the polyps are rising.
Yeah, I would
Can we
say
get
so
closer to
too.
it,
They're pretty small.
Yeah, if you want to come out partial.
But
I can
I'm
inch
looking
forward a
at
little
maybe
bit.
3 or 4 polyps per,
I can look down
branchlet
on it. Is that
there.
what you
Yeah,
want?
yeah.
Yeah, I can look
or
down.
the arms that are coming off the axis of the polyps, or of the main stem.
Nav, how is the ship doing? Are we moving now?
We are not.
You're
video
definitely
switch
looking
coming
at
in?
it from behind, so it's a little bit hard to see. But
We just reached
That's looking
pretty
peninsula.
flat
down now.
terrain.
Not that genus.
Oops,
Maybe
so
too
they were-
close.
You
Thinking
got a
about
little
making
too
bigger
close.
moves.
It's
Go
all right.
ahead and slip back a little bit.
We were looking at
Last
something like
navigator
this
had one queued
possibly
up for
yesterday
40
on
meters,
top of the
bearing
knoll towards the
030.
end of the dive, and I
That's
was
where we're
wondering
going
if
to,
this is
is
just
that?
a larger individual of that.
That's,
But I don't immediately recognize this sea pen.
yep, pretty much.
I would
Good, thank you.
throw out a guess that maybe it's in the Halipterid family, but
Maybe Scleroptilum or Disticoptilum. Certainly a lot of polyps arising. I have to remind myself what Funiculina looks like, but Clearly, there's more than just, you know, 2 polyps coming off of
now
either
what
side.
sample boxes
Fairly
have we
thin,
taken so far?
and they're coming
So
from a
right
little
now
bit
the
of
only
a
one
can't
that's
bring it out
full
anymore.
is the
older
port
shelf, so
outer.
that'll all be
Okay,
helpful
yeah, I heard the
information.
long.
Yep.
Actually, I was talking to Todd, and he saw from shore a long whip coral go in, or a long stalk of some sort go into the port outer.
video.
Let's take off the
That's
extra
the only one
lights.
that's taken so far.
Nice.
Copilot, can we lose the extra Alright, lights? Pilot, I think we're all set here.
Copy that. I have video. Take whatever you want left, and watch leads are happy to move on.
Let's get a full screen.
I think I'm counting like 4 or 5 polyps maybe for each sort of row.
Yeah, I worked all my tricks, but I couldn't bring out any more detail.
It's alright. Did a good job.
Video's clear.
Alright.
It is a type of seat pen.
Co-pilot, I will center with you.
Okay.
I think we're still going that
I think
direction.
they're found much
Yeah,
shallower
there's
though.
not much of uphill, so whichever way you want to go. Nav says
So, yeah, we were gonna move 030. How do you guys feel about that?
yeah.
Okay, I'll call in the move. 40 meters, 030.
So for folks
Copy
on
that.
shore, if you're following along with our dive plan,
Bridge,
we're
this now.
just now arriving in the vicinity of waypoint 2. Crossing around 440 meters. See some dust up there on the upper right.
Copy. It's a little. We'll get there the next pass. Kind of at the outer radius for a tether right now.
Yeah, I guess it's interesting on Sirius sonar. It looks all flat, but it's certainly a hill.
Yeah.
Now, what if you measure between the contours where D2 is? What slope do we expect there?
So
Should be
it
pretty
looks
shallow.
like we've more or less acquired the top of this wall. There's a little bit
Goes
of ways
rise-
left to go.
Yeah, right
rises
there it's
20 over
rising
50.
20 over 50, yeah.
Okay.
And then
This
it
must-
gets even shallower.
Must just be a local steep part. All right. Well, I'm facing 030.
Nav, this is watch lead.
Go ahead, watch me.
How's our pacing for this dive?
Let me calculate it. I'll get back to you in 1 second.
Yeah, there's no current, so the dust just stays there.
Yeah. Was there still no current this morning?
Actually, I handed off as soon as we got to the bottom.
Copy
I
that.
think it may have been because there was half knot of surface current.
Yeah.
And we kind of spun around and we thought the current was streaming us that way, but I think it was just, since there was no current, it was just the way we ended up.
Yeah.
Is that a rock in the distance or?
Something. Looks
Yeah,
like
you've got-
some
Here, I'll zoom you back in.
features.
I zoomed out to see what was out there.
I think you're drifting into your own cloud.
I think it's from before, yeah. It's kind of, I don't think I was over this far, though. Might just be slowly moving it.
Watch
that-
lead, this is now.
Is that the rock straight to your port there?
Yeah. Which is why So it means it drifted the dust to the east. So we have a slight current to the east then.
Makes sense.
Hi, Nav. Sorry, we were talking to have a chat back here.
Upslope though.
Just wanted to let you know. So we need to average about 0.09 meters. I mean knots, which it's definitely doable. Now that we're in a less steep part of the terrain, we can call in moves at 2 knots, 0.2 knots, and we should get there with some time.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Nav.
Are we?
So I'm most interested on what's coming into the lasers right now. There's a
maybe
couple
we
of
should
things in the
stop
vicinity
here.
of this large
He's already on the edge of my screen.
bottle
Okay.
brush shaped
Yeah.
coral on top
Someone can
and
ask for an
something
easy
on the
stop.
back side of this. I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, there's a couple things.
This
there.
whole vicinity right where the lasers are in the middle right now.
Okay, I'll just turn to look at you.
Copy.
Should be
Oh.
Are you happy right there? Like that?
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
also interested in something in the background.
Copy that.
There's
Okay,
a
you've got
couple.
some tether.
There's one also
Oh,
smaller.
there's a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
here. Something here and something here
Yeah.
and sponge and coral and other coral.
Alright. Do you want
Another
to start at this
coral.
one? Video, you want to come partial? Is this on the list, watch it?
This is on the list, yeah.
Copy.
So this looks like a different
Ooh, a sea
kind of
spider.
coral than we've seen on the dive so far.
I think so. No, never mind.
The polyps are so tiny on this one, but it looks to be a chrysogorgid octocoral. A couple of chirostylid crabs or squat lobsters on this one as well. Although, I wonder what this debris is here. Do you see this?
Yeah, this white.
I wonder if that's just seafloor debris and not maybe like an egg casing or something. I'm not sure. Sometimes organisms are known to lay eggs in colonies like these corals, but I think it's probably debris.
Yeah.
Looks like
doesn't
plastic.
seem like it's part of the.
Maybe some tape or something. Yep. Okay. So thanks for that zoom. I think we can go to the next
Alright.
one.
Copy that.
Full screen.
And the next one,
There's
I
a couple.
believe.
Couple
We didn't get our
corals.
full screen.
Did you want to look
Sorry.
at the sponge?
Can we look at the sponge to the right before
Lasers off.
scanning to the left?
Yeah, watch it. We're just going to get full screen real quick for video. Just
Sure.
1 second, sorry. Lasers are off.
Okay, video's clear.
Great. And then, sorry, watch leads. What direction are we going?
To the right first.
To the right.
There's a. It's pretty big. Yeah, it's purplish. That sponge that's kind of in that hole.
With the whip coming out of the top.
Yeah, copy that. Alright, video, go ahead, come partial.
That is a sponge, yeah.
Yeah. With a crinoid, and it looks like black coral. Is that a black coral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the base of a black coral. Possibly Stichopathes whip. We've been seeing those quite a bit. Not on the wall though, but or on the slope, but they've been on this more moderate terrain.
Full screen of sponge.
All right.
Full screen of coral. Tilt
And
up.
then there was one other thing.
So it looks like a stylaster right
Yeah,
under.
two other things.
We
Sorry.
got lasers real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, just almost on a video watch lead.
Lasers off.
Can you grab those, Copilot? Thank you.
So Scott, I think this is the purple mound you were talking about. It looks a little
Video's
dark,
clear.
but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Alright, watch
purple or
leads. What's next on the
Full
list?
mound is the sponge we're looking at.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're farther
Seems to be a ferrated sponge.
Yep.
Let's see if my
There's
laser
white
button works.
bit here. I think just a snap zoom on this is probably enough, a quick one, because we
Copy.
imaged this down below, but
Alright, snap it video.
since we're sitting here, I think this is a good, much better shot. This looks like a stylastrid hydrocoral, although there's some type of worm-like organism
Yeah.
on the base or on the skeleton. Can't tell if that's a tube or some kind of worm. But okay, I think we're satisfied with stylastrid for now.
Copy that. Video
And
whenever
then-
you're happy.
It looks like two tubes to me.
Yep.
Lasers on
And
it.
far on the left-hand side, way in the back, there's a yellow fan.
Copy that. Make my way there.
Nav, do you mind zooming out a bit on HiPAC so I can see the end? Okay, so it's really flat. And then there's a small hill. Okay. Thank you.
You want to get up close to this to see the polyps.
Yeah, copy that. Alright, video start to come in. My butt's hitting first. It's a little off balance.
Oh, that's interesting. I think what we're looking at here is a type of plexaurid octocoral. White polyps, yellow tissue. Pilot, we'd like to probably just scan through this colony like we
do
do
the
the other
extra
ones.
lights before we scan.
Copy that, watch lead. Gotta get some extra lights on.
Lights on.
Alright, video, let me know when you're ready to scan.
Stand by, get in focus. Okay.
Alright, so
I would
scan.
agree something like a plexauridae. I don't think I can't recall right now any Paramaricia that have such a distinct white polyp or transparent polyp versus the yellow axis, but maybe I'm just forgetting.
Yeah, I don't recall either, and the brittle star is quite striking too. It has this like zebra bar pattern. Yeah.
Cup corals.
Yeah, that's also very striking. Not usually what we see associated with
Go back to the
Paramaricia.
brittle.
And I think, as we get shallower, you tend to see more of these color patterns on the brittle stars, so maybe it's an indication of the depth we're at.
Right. Another
A baby one.
small one.
Yeah.
So maybe two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go full screen.
Could we get a wide shot of this before leaving, Pilot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tilt down.
We get rid of lasers,
I
Copilot.
don't recall seeing this one, so this is good
No.
to document
Lasers
thoroughly.
going off.
Those extra lights really highlighting the dust.
Yep.
And let's get a
Yeah.
little bit without the lights.
Pilot, are we stable here? We maybe want to collect this one.
Ship is stopped. Yeah, we can do that
Okay.
if you want.
So if we could collect it, do you think you could grab enough to grab the brittle star, the center of the
Yes,
brittle
clear.
star?
All right, let's get the lasers
Stand by
back
one.
on.
Let me.
I guess that maybe the left-hand branch.
Yeah. I guess the left-hand branch we might be able to fit.
You
It'd be
have to-
close.
You have to bend it down in there.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be close. I can try it though.
You'll,
Yeah.
You'll
If,
also
yeah, I think that this is a worthwhile collection. I think for this area.
you'll also be cutting
haven't
some
seen
of
many
the brittle
plexaurids
star's
on
arms
this
off with the scissors.
expedition
I'm gonna
so far, and they're
Which
Talk to Watch Lead.
do that grizzly.
Yeah, Watch Lead. If you want me to grab, so where I'd have to grab it is where the brittle star is. So it is gonna cut through the brittle star. Is that something you're okay with?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get the center disc, if we need to, we can lose one of the arms. I suppose that's fine.
Okay, because yeah, it's kind of gripping all over.
What if you did it in two pieces?
I hear you. Yeah, I think we
Cut
can
the top
lose
off first.
one of the arms if we need to, but the center disc is really kind of the critical area.
Okay, copy that.
All right.
I'm gonna.
So port outer is taken, unfortunately, which is the largest, easiest box.
Yes, we'll
So
go.
Kind of have to do port inner, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Copilot, can you hit joy lock for me, please?
Of course. Joy lock on.
Thank you, sir.
Can I take mini?
I'm seeing some dust coming around your left side.
Yeah, copy that. That might just be happening because my rear is hitting first, so the thrusters are gonna. They might kick it up while this happens. All right. So, video, you want to come in? Let's see.
Do you want me to center the coral or do arm to coral here?
I think just center the coral, the mini
Okay.
Zeus. That'll be good. Then you get a partial on the mini Zeus. All right. Hydraulics are up. Arms coming in. 3, 2, 1.
I can follow you in if you'd like. I'll stand by.
Copy.
Yeah, it's a little smaller than the laser.
Yeah, it's not as big as I thought it was.
Maybe you can even grip
Short side, I
below.
don't know if you guys have taken notice, but
branch.
whenever we
Could
do
get-
these
yeah.
samples, that
Get
Stream
both arm,
3
then
quad
you'll
split,
Be
we
better
switch
for
over
the,
so you get 4 different images of the
Do you
same
want to do a partial
process.
on main HD video? Sorry, main. The Zeus, yeah. That's good right there. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and if you can get it perpendicularly, then you can just rotate and drop it straight down into the box. Alright, your forearms or your elbows just touching the rock a little.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, copy that, watch shade. Yeah.
You could come in from the other side. Well, this will work.
I think as long as I don't go down anymore.
Yeah, good. Perfect.
Sorry, I might have nicked the craft there a little bit.
Okay, your boxes are clear. Once you're over it, I can open.
Both cameras are full wide.
I'm bringing Mini around. There you go.
Alright, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Drawer.
Extending.
Am I bumping? I can move.
I was just slowed down a little as I go over the rock on the starboard side. I think it's clear though. Oh, that's a big one in there.
It's a nice size. Yeah, it deserves the outer box.
Yeah. This one's good for the inner. All right. Yep. There you go. Nice.
All right.
Okay,
Go
closing
close
door.
that. Thank you, sir.
Okay, would you like me to follow you over with Minnie?
That's all right.
All right.
Maybe nap. Oop. All right, arms coming off. 3, 2, 1. Arms off.
Okay. Very nice.
Thanks. All right, I'll get back on track. All right, watch it. Anything else in this rock area before we move on?
No,
Nope.
I think that's all of it.
Copy that.
Good job.
Thanks.
Excellent collection. Thank you.
So I think that'll put a turn in you.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Perfect.
All right, we can recenter on upslope, which I think was, we were seeing what, maybe like 5-0?
Yeah.
Looks like another one.
We were
Another
going
Plex race?
3-0,
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
Well,
3-5.
It's good to know there's at least 2 in this area. Or
But well,
Oh, here's
there's
some
not
stuff.
a lot of slope.
I didn't think-
Waypoint 3 selected
oh, I
right
thought this
now,
was the rock
so
we were looking at, but no, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
lot of, if you look on Sirius,
Good
a lot of
view
rocks
from
in this
Sirius.
area. Dust,
we-
yeah.
At your convenience, can we zoom at just on the colonies on top of this rock, and particularly the one all the way to the right? It looks like a one single stem.
Yeah, copy that. There might be some dust. I picked up some when I lifted off with a sample, but
Okay.
hopefully it clears eventually. All right, video, you want to come in partial? This is it, right? Watch it.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Copy.
Yeah, I think that looks very similar to
Yeah,
what we
what we
collected.
collected.
Yeah. So we're looking at something else we haven't seen. The brittle star looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a different coral that we haven't seen on this dive.
Little tilt up.
This one right here looks to be a primnoid octocoral, although I can't get a good look at the polyps. we collected something that looked like this on dive 2, but interestingly, that other coral was in a softer bottom, probably attached to a harder substrate, but on a softer, surrounded by softer sediment. These are very small corals that are growing up on top of these mounds here, boulders. Looks can be deceiving, but the one that we just collected was maybe 15, 20 centimeters in length. This one is
Maybe 20.
maybe 20, yeah, if that. But I just wanted to get a closer look at the...
All right, watch leads, is that all you need?
I think that'll be fine.
Copy that. Anything else on this rock?
I don't think so. What about these white branching? Are these
I think those are the
stylasters?
Yeah, stylaster colonies. So I think we can skip on those.
Copy that. Moving on.
There's something yellow and branching in the background. I'm guessing it's maybe the same. The small.
Right,
There's something
I'm about
right
5-0.
behind
That seems to
the
be uphill.
lasers pilot.
Should we make an annotation right here, like field of?
Alex, did you hear the request for the whip just upright of lasers?
Oh, sorry, watch it. Was there a request for another?
There was something yellow and branching behind the rock that we were just looking at. There's a smaller rock.
Copy that. Is it center now?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, copy. Give me a sec.
You do a snap zoom.
Video, you want to snap as I move forward?
Oh yeah, so something
Yeah.
similar.
I think this is this coral here is very similar looking to what we collected on. I'll have to go back in my notes, but it was earlier on.
Sounds like they.
It wasn't much bigger than this. It couldn't have possibly been more than 3-4 centimeters tops. Also a plexaurid likely. I think at the time we were throwing around the name Scleraxis, but I think we'll have to wait for a confirmation on that. Yeah, thanks, pilot. That's that.
Copy that. All right, video, you can come on. Copy that. What were you saying?
Oh, I just said it sounds like they identified it.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, a lot of these names are
Alright.
still
Back
So, yeah,
up and
in
center.
flux.
I was
It's
thinking about
totally
5-0, and it was
realistic to
seemed uphill.
think that a lot of these corals are
And,
poorly understood in
maybe
this area,
it
and
looks like with all
we'll really
these
need
V's,
to
there might be a ridge here. Maybe
examine
we'll head
them more
up at
closely
5-0
to
find
get a
that
better
ridge, and,
identification.
will take us up.
Yeah. Copy that.
Okay, so you want 5-0 and then 40 meters would be good?
Yeah, we can always stop if there's something, right?
Yeah, we're shallow.
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
keep us moving.
Alright,
Yeah.
copy. Let me
How
know
far-
when. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that sounds good to me. I'm aimed.
Alright.
Heading is 5-0.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
You can put it in.
Copy.
I think that's good.
There's quite a bit more life up here. Where there is hard bottom, at least, there's a lot of attached fauna. Small things, though. Nothing too large.
Fish?
Ah, there you go.
Oh, fish.
Number 2.
Snapper. Yay.
Number 2, I think it's a queen.
Yeah, it's a queen. Snapper dance, snapper dance.
All right, video. Come in.
This is our second queen snapper. We saw the first queen snapper at like 539 meters. This one's at 434, so this is
Well,
like the
put
depth
lasers
range
right
that
on it.
they were kind of known to be at. And this
Okay,
is not
lasers
any
clear.
ordinary type of fish, I guess you would
Lasers off.
say. This fish provides food to a lot of people in Puerto Rico. Also, it has a commercial importance to many fishermen that target this fish on the west coast and east coast of Puerto Rico. Provides revenue to all the restaurants that sell it as pescado frito, fried fish. It's very good fish to eat, actually.
Center on its face.
But yeah, but not much is known, about this fish. So it's really hard to manage this fisheries because we don't know where it lives and what habitat, what it eats, at what depths, and we actually saw it earlier today, breaking a record, really.
Back video.
So this is a great shot of queen snapper.
Seems to me like it's
moving.
killing pretty hard. Is that
Maybe it's
normal?
nervous from the lights.
Could be.
Camera's still 50 degrees though, so you have
Copy
plenty of time.
that. Just want to center on
This is the most
face.
cooperative fish I think
For
ever.
Gil's video.
Looks like he's got his head a little scuffed.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some scars on there. Don't see any parasites or anything that would indicate parasites.
So this fish, as I mentioned to you before, you could catch it as far north as North Carolina to as far south as Belize. So it has a pretty extensive distribution.
All right, watch leads. Anything else from this?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
All right, video. You happy?
Yep.
Great. Come wide. And I'll push forward.
So, despite really having a rather intense slope, we climbed up in the first portion of the dive. We thought we had reached the top of a fairly heavily sedimented ridge. Turns out, yes, there's a lot of sediment, but there's also a lot of hard bottom here as well. The hard bottom in the form of boulders and blocks, some cobblestones. Seems to be an oasis of sorts. Do we want to zoom in the sponges?
Sponges, yeah.
These look a little bit different than what we've seen, especially the one on the left.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with the one on the left.
This looks like that weird sponge we were seeing yesterday that had all the long, like, pipes coming out of it, tubules.
Like eupectillid sponges, or?
I don't know. I think it was a demo sponge. I think we called it a demo sponge. Yeah.
All right, video. You want to come in?
Something living inside, or see some wiggling.
Ah,
Kill
no.
lasers,
Okay,
I thought.
so this actually might be a euplectellid, but
thank you, sir.
it is. It looks like it's rather than one colony or one sponge cluster. It's actually multiple individual sponges, and each of the sponges seems to be parasitized by
zoanthids,
right? Zoanthids, yeah. Which is not too uncommon, but this is the first time I've seen it on this expedition. I remember sampling a glass sponge from the regions northeast of here a few years back. It was full of these zoanthids.
See a shrimp or something inside that left
I
one.
don't know if I've ever seen them on euplectella or euplectellids, though.
Should be 10 meters.
Yeah, this
today.
is the first that we've seen that.
We're going to stay here much
go
longer.
full screen?
Maybe we should.
I can bring it to stop.
Yeah, there's one more thing that we'll look at.
It's like tilt down.
we should stop here.
Still down.
Okay. Thanks, pilot.
More. How's that video?
That's good.
So much for all of our 40-meter moves.
Yeah.
How's our pace now?
I mean,
Video's
we
clear.
were supposed to
Alright.
do
Watch, he's happy with that?
Yes, thank you.
All right, and then to the right, is that the next one?
Yeah, we could do a snap zoom on the other sponge.
Copy that.
Pulling out partial.
Copy.
So we gotta do a little bit over 0.1. 0.11.
All right, video. You want to start to come in?
Before it was 0.09,
That is correct.
so we already lost like 20% of
You
our-
just want to snap watch shades? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that's good. Yeah.
Copy that.
So this seems like it could be a demo sponge. So a different type of sponge than the glass.
All right. Is that all you need?
Yes, thank you.
All right, video. Whenever you're happy. Moving on.
So based on my sonar, I think little
Very
to
big.
port.
Oh, never mind, it's a rock. I thought it was a bush ahead.
Copy video.
There's something branching right to the left of the lasers. There's another one, I think, to the right, but whichever is easier for you to snap zoom.
I can do this one real quick.
Okay.
You want to start to come in, video?
So this looks like possibly another type of octocoral with the same type of brittle star and squat lobster on it.
Yeah, so I think this coral is one we saw on dive 1, actually. And this was identified previously as Nacella, which is in the family Ellicelidae, but it was identified as Ellicella.
Is that all you need, watch shades, or do you want more
Did we
footage?
get, we got some good footage of that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on then.
Thank you.
All right, video.
But this is the first time we've seen it actually with the polyps retracted. The one we saw a while ago on dive 1, I think the polyps were fully out. Yeah, document that one. It's in the depth range, absolutely, for this coral. I don't think we have a species name on that,
The fish behind me.
but it has been collected in this vicinity.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sirius camera
Fish
shows
following
that fish following us.
Video, you want to zoom in on Sirius?
Oh, yeah.
Same one.
Sure.
Try to get a shot of his
Yeah, it
head
looks
to
like
see if it's
maybe-
the same.
It's different, right?
Yeah, this is different. This is a roughie.
Laser's clear.
All right, Copa.
Lasers are up. Okay, you can come a little wider on Sirius when you have a chance. That's good.
There's another one on the right of Sirius. Maybe a shark. It's kind
Right
of
of.
the right side of your.
Yeah, it's swimming away from you now.
Oh, underneath my toe, my right toe.
No, it's
Oh,
yeah,
another
there it is.
snapper.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the same snapper.
Do lasers on it.
Ese es un cartucho. No sé si es el mismo cartucho de antes, pero vimos dos cartuchos, posible 3 cartuchos en
out of
este
the light.
museo.
Yeah, you can come wide, video.
Sirius is wide.
Thank you, video.
Do you want any better footage of those fish, watch shades, or was that enough to
I think that's enough.
copy?
yeah.
Keep moving.
More
Alright,
roughy on the upper left.
Upper left.
I'm going to go back to 030 pilot.
Yeah, copy that.
I'll keep you in view too.
Get lasers on it from here. He's kind of out of the way though.
Some sort of thin, shiny fish swimming around those rocks.
It's a nice size one. All right. Let's keep moving up.
Okay, it seems like 025 is the heading.
Is that the heading for the next move, you think? Or
Yeah, well, it seems like the ridge is a little to my port. Maybe we should, I'll keep heading like 020, but we can move me maybe 010 to slide me over on top of it.
010? Okay, I'll write that down.
I don't really know if it's a ridge or if it's just a row of rocks that stop.
These colonies are everywhere. Yeah, the same coral. I was just making a remark in the chat that this particular coral was found on seamounts in the Anegada Passage in 2014.
Yeah.
40 meters would
Between
be
the
good.
depths of 300 to
sounds good to me.
400 meters
Copy.
from video, but it was also collected in that depth range, and we're at 430 meters now, so totally in the realm of possibility for being the same species.
Something dark, possibly a pancake urchin on the right.
Yeah, copy's kind of far out there though. Let's skip him.
Yeah, and I'm going to be sliding to port too.
Yeah.
Good copy.
This is also the same depth range which we observed and sampled Caligorgia back on dive 2. And some of these Nacella, these white fans, also from a distance resemble Caligorgia, and I just want to make sure that we're getting a very good view of what's here so that we don't make any identification mistakes. We're also interested in Caligorgia as well. These are interesting corals.
They find like this like solitary rock.
Yeah. They seem to fragment rather easily. They're missing a lot of branches on the lower end of the colony. From my recollection, I think they do fragment rather easily.
Interesting lines on that rock.
Gonna snap it?
There's a lot of debris.
What is that? It looks
Some
man-made.
sort, yeah.
Maybe that could be.
Is that sargassum and thalassia?
Oh, yeah, maybe sargassum. For a second, it looked like wire or cable, but yeah, that's looks like algae.
Floating.
No,
No,
actually,
I
it's
don't
giving
know,
off. It looks like something rusty. No, I think that's actually possibly some debris instead. The current is reasonable here, so.
Looks like there's
Man-made
much
up
more.
ahead to the left.
Something in the distance. Yeah, so it looks
In
like a
the
pile of
background.
debris,
Copy.
possibly a wire or cable.
I don't see it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Seems like it fell and rusted a long time ago.
Yeah. Alright, video. Come wide. Ship's moving. Move ahead.
Can we look at that cylindrical object between the rock and the pile?
Where is it?
Between the rock and the big pile in the distance.
Do you want to snap it? We can if that's what you want.
Sort of like to identify these things.
Let's be quick. Just a quick snap.
Yeah, it looks like some cable of some sort, like a small.
I don't think you're going to be able to get too much from that. Alright, video. Sorry, we got to keep moving.
Seems worthy of investigation.
So I thought this was going to be actually pretty
Flat.
up here, but it's actually seems to continue rising. And the strange thing is,
Alright,
You know,
camera's
it's-
down 73
this
degrees.
slope is increasing here, but unless these stones and this rock is really cemented into side of the hill here, I would, looks like it could potentially move at any moment down slope, so they must be pretty well sedimented to have these corals growing on them. Is that a
looks like
pancake
a-
urchin
yeah.
on the left-hand side, 9 o'clock? Just a snap zoom would suffice, pilot.
Copy that. Our video will snap it from here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Looks like the one that we saw the other day.
Right.
Arisoma, I believe it was. Yeah, because it doesn't have those sacs.
All right. Good to know.
Oh, another
15
queen.
meters
I don't know if
left on
this
that.
one is still following us
Copy
or
that
if they're
now.
just all these queen
This is
snappers.
good
Got a parasite on its left.
Or it's likes the
Oop,
cameras.
and
Tough
then
call. We
turn
can
away.
look back at the scar on the head, I guess.
Yeah,
If we really wanted to
it
know.
has a bunch of scars on the side. This one looks
You
like.
just want to snap it real. Oop,
Is it eating
it's
something?
turning.
It's not uncommon to have forage. Oh, is that what's on a gill? On that gill there? Is that
Oh, there's
part
something.
of the fish, or is it possibly a parasite?
Sure.
Looks like something that's
Something.
sticking out of
Kill
the
lasers. Kill
gill
that.
plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back there. All right.
We didn't get a good
Sweet.
side of the left-hand side of the fish when we were imaging it, so could have been something we missed.
Lots of boulders up ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something.
Something.
Yeah, white and branching. That kind of. I don't know if it's a stylaster. Pilot. What? This
Yeah.
is watch lead. There's something white and branching to the right. It's off
the right.
screen.
Copy that.
Looks a little bit.
Different than what we've seen before.
Not sure. It looked a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah, they look
Yeah.
a little bit bigger. Yeah.
It's like a sponge.
Let's take a peek at those. I wonder, there's a fish also between the rocks
Turning
there.
10
Oh,
degrees
yeah.
to follow you.
Should be good. Did you want to snap it?
Coral.
So these look like a pair of true soft corals. Actually, you can see the sclerites very well in the body
Copy
wall here.
bridge.
These
Thank you.
corals don't have a hard internal skeleton, but rather just tissue with embedded sclerites. I don't immediately recognize these, but probably from the family Nepthyidae.
Is that all you need, washlights?
Yeah, I think maybe just a little bit of wider shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that'll
Do
be
that.
that. Not something we see too often.
Do you want to kill lasers real quick?
Sure.
Thanks.
Lasers
Although
off.
it's not unusual to see a pair of them nearby. Noticing, now that I'm looking in the background, I'm noticing many more of these plexaurids, but they're
Yes,
so
Copy that.
well blended in with the
Alright,
rock.
Why?
I believe I've stopped.
Yellow and
There's some
brown.
definitely some rocks ahead.
I don't know what that could be.
I don't know.
Do you want to look at
This one.
the other fish, the redfish that was?
Yeah, there's a
down.
redfish, I think below, between these rocks, right by the lasers.
Video, you want to come in?
I think he went away, but I believe it was a roughie.
Might have, yeah, I think it's right to the left. Do you see it?
Left.
It's hiding.
Oh, underneath.
Looks like a
Video come
Crustacean.
partial. Sorry, let me see if I can get lower. Alright, do I come back in?
Oh, this is, yeah. The fish, I think, left. This is actually a crab.